Hello, Internet. Here's a vlog about language learning because I kind of need to get on the ball with my language learning. I've been slacking off, so maybe this will motivate me to do more. It's very easy to spend time learning constructed languages because the grammar is so regular for a lot of them. It's really pretty easy to learn the grammar, and then it's just learning vocabulary or sometimes you don't even need the vocabulary. You just learn the grammar and use a dictionary, and then you are basically have a workable language you can use. That's why I spend a lot of time with constructed languages, but it's not as easy for natural languages. So it's really weird to be able to speak Esperanto and some other languages, but then be like, oh, but I can't really speak anything else very well. Okay, but so I need to learn Hindi. I've been studying Hindi all of the last school year. I was taking a beginner Hindi class with a bunch of school-age children. So for that, we mostly learned the alphabet, or it's not specifically called an alphabet. I don't know if it's called an abugida. I don't remember quite, but just the Hindi lettering system with the consonants and the vowels, and then learning to spell basic words, but not so much as far as grammar. So, and then right now it's summer break. The kids are out of school, so there's no class for Hindi class. So I should be self-studying. I also need to be studying because we're supposed to have our wedding in India in the winter time sometime. We haven't really figured that out yet. We already are married. We got married at the courthouse here, but the actual wedding is going to be a year from the actual marriage. So, but Rai's parents don't really speak English, so it would be helpful if I spoke Hindi. Also, if my parents come or if my sister and cousin come, the place we'll be at will be kind of a rural small village, and they won't be speaking a lot of English either, so we can't only rely on Rai to do all of the translating for us. But there's that. So that's a reason that I should really get on it faster and do more. So, after the beginner's class, I was pretty good at the letters. I can read the letters now. And I just don't have a whole lot of grammar, and I don't have a lot of vocabulary. So some of the things I'm planning on doing are reading. I can read this, but then I don't know all of the words. I have to look stuff up. But this one's pretty easy. This is Lalu Arpilu, and it's about two little chicks named Lalu and Pilu, and their mom hen, Ek Murgi Thi. Don't, my pronunciation's not going to be great. I'm really bad at the aspirated, the aspirated sounds, because in English, we don't really pay attention to whether it's especially the T's and D's, if it's T or T with your tongue in the back, or if it's ta or ta type of thing. So that part is hard for me. But I have some kids books. Let's see. I should probably get better at those. I have some little workbooks for kids where I've tried to read all these words and then put the translations and try to memorize the words. And unfortunately Duolingo doesn't have its Hindi class up yet. It is always being pushed back a month at a time. So currently it's scheduled for July 15th to be in beta, but last time it was June 15th, and then they pushed it back, so I don't have high hopes for that. I could use Memrise, but I don't know. I just need to learn more vocabulary mainly. I also have some comics. I didn't grab the English one of this one. When I was in India, I bought this same issue both in Hindi and in English of Chacha Chowdhury. I have The Little Prince in Hindi, and I have Harry Potter in Hindi, though I hear it is not a great idea to try to read Harry Potter in your second language until you're good, because there's so many made-up words, it's going to be a very confusing time. And then, okay, here's some other kids' books. So this one's a very, very easy book to read. Am I small? Kya main choti hoon? And then I have the English and Hindi version of this, which I got from India too, in Connaught Place when we were over there. But this also is a little bit above my level. Like, that's just a lot of words for somebody who's basically like a toddler in Hindi. And then I have some grammar books, and I have this book and the workbook that goes with it. So I should really be practicing more. One of the downsides is that this book, all the practice stuff and the keys are in actual like written Devanagari, the actual like alphabet. But everyone I know who's Indian and speaks Hindi always uses like the English alphabet. So I feel like it's not really even that important to necessarily learn to read and write Hindi. And, you know, of course, I'm slow at reading and writing Hindi versus the anglicized version of the words. So it's a little bit frustrating that there's that extra layer when I just need to be able to speak and listen to Hindi. That's the main things. And there aren't a ton of resources out there for that. But yeah, so I'm gonna do some of these worksheets and study some grammar and possibly do some vocabulary learning on Memrise. And I don't know, maybe I'll just make some stuff in Hindi and then put a little thing at the bottom like, I am a beginner, sorry for my terrible accent and grammar errors. Like, you know, I'm always mixing up. I guess one of the common things is when you're saying like, oh, her dog, blah blah blah, when you do that in English, you mentioned this person is a she, it's her dog. Whereas in Hindi, you're using the form of her, but it's the gender of the thing you're talking about, like the dog. So, I don't know. And then there's different genders for words, and I get stuff mixed up all the time. So, that's what I'm going to work on. Maybe I'll make some Hindi cartoons or something dumb, and then you can make fun of me. But yeah, I just need to get on it and do more stuff with it, because I don't want to be, you know, it's June right now, late June, almost July. I want to be able to speak some better Hindi. I want to at least, like, you know, understand somewhat of what people are saying to me and speak somewhat, like, at least kind of at the level I'm at Esperanto, where I can kind of just build sentences like the noun verbs the noun, or the noun verbs verb, or, you know, stuff like that. And, hi Luna. Oops. Oh, that was a little violent. I'm sorry, Luna. But yeah. So, okay, talk to you later.